Hey everyone, I hope you're all safe in this crazy world we're in right now. Since we're all home and trying to find things to do with ourselves these days, I thought it would be a good idea to show everyone how I create a illustrated logo. In 2011, I was asked to create a logo for a new restaurant called Bergie's. It was a burger pub owned by a guy named Mike Berg, who I had done some work with in the past. He said he wanted a fun illustrated logo for Bergie's. And since the business was his nickname, I started working a caricature of Mike into the logo design. I also screen captured the process to show how a logo like this is created. I start by rough sketching my concept with a light stroke in Adobe Illustrator, the same way I'd do this if freehanding it on paper. I used a Wacom Cintiq tablet to draw these sketches. I draw a version of my character, then background it on another layer, and draw back over it again, refining my sketch. Sometimes during this stage, I'll come up with new ideas and make slight changes as they happen. Then I start adding my color on my background layer. Mike wanted this fun, so I have him wearing a bowling-style shirt and sunglasses and wearing his signature fedora that he always wears, delivering a burger and a pitcher of ice-cold beer to a table of hungry and thirsty patrons. Since I work really fast in my sketches, there are a lot of holes to patch up in the next phase, strokes to fix where they're overlapping or fixing lines that aren't right. Remembering that this is a fun sketch caricature, realism isn't what's needed. And to be honest, sometimes I'm a little anxious to get to the next phase of refining, bringing some shape, shadow, and light to the character and the text. For molding shape and shadow, sometimes I prefer to paint it in, sometimes I use selected areas of the design and darken or lighten them, so I use Photoshop for it in this logo, but only after I inquired how this would be printed. When I learned it wouldn't be screened, I knew I could be pretty free in how I approached this part. At this point, I showed Mike and he thought it would be fun if he were riding a 70s era skateboard, so I started adding that in, further refining my sketch. Next, it was time to get rid of the drab shirt and add in some vibrant color that goes with the logo text. I mean, what fun is a bowling shirt if it's drab gray color, right? As I worked on different ways to approach this, I started thinking it would be a good idea to add a nice pattern to the shirt instead of solid colors. I've always loved how patterns look with this Photoshop darken and lighten approach to form, so I knew it would look great in the end. At this point, the logo was entering the final phase, so I showed it to Mike and he loved it. But he thought it would be fun to also add his wife Karen on the skateboard. Including her with her flowing dress in the picture just added more fun to the design. To add her, I used the same techniques of refining sketch, shadow, and light. And this became the final logo and printed on the giant sign outside Bergie's pub. If you like this and you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. Stay safe.